So anything interesting happened this week, Kev?
Not exactly, but as we're doing metal in the 80s, thought we could talk about Paul McCartney.
Of course, yeah.
I was listening to this his album from the 80s, Give My Regards to Broad Street, which is actually the Broad Street in Birmingham. It's about
Is it really?
Yeah, wanted to buy a neon sign for it or something like that. But the weird reason I'm listening to it really is because I remember it from very, very young age and I haven't heard it since I was about 8. And I know it really well. It's really strange. And there's a movie. There's actually a movie with it as well. And the movie, you know when you know every sound and it's just, I haven't seen it for 30 years. Listening to it again and everything, and you see the context. 1984, so it's much more 80s than you remember it, obviously, you know. But it struck me, I think he was trying to do a Thriller. Because he's 84. Thriller was what, 82, 83?
Mm-hmm.
So by that point, Thriller was probably the biggest selling album of all time.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that was Paul McCartney thinking he needs to usurp that.
Yeah, but could Paul McCartney do a Thriller?
No. But it's there's like one new song and then a weird dance thing of the same kind of theme and then a whole load of old songs.
What time? When did was it on Thriller that they collaborated, Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson?
I can't remember. I know he wrote a song on the first album. Those horrible albums I had. But yes, there's a whole load of old songs on there. I think he's trying to use his sort of firepower of his back catalogue. It's a double album. Well, the choice of songs is slightly strange. I think it's songs he didn't play live, so it's Eleanor Rigby and things like this, which he hadn't done, weirdly, since the 60s, of course, which we think that's his thing. You know?
Yeah.
And some random solo stuff. Not the best solo stuff. I don't know why he chose those songs. It's slightly odd, but I know them really, really well, which is very strange. You can see how at that time he was still being contemporary, and this last song even does a little woo thing. Like Michael Jackson, and that's what made me think, hang on a minute. With the movie as well, proper cinema release, terrible film, but it's just like the music videos really. And I think he thought he could use the 80s to his advantage. And the movie, of course, is a sequence of music videos, very clever. So there's now all these music videos of all his songs, but it didn't work. I mean, the album was hugely successful. Obviously, it was #1 everywhere and whatever. You got Dave Gilmour playing on the single, the only new song. And John Paul Jones is on Ballroom Dancing. That boring song. I don't think the film was a massive success because it wasn't any good. It certainly didn't sell. It was just Thriller. So maybe that was the time when Paul McCartney became old. After that, he was just old. The old Paul McCartney.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much concept of Paul McCartney after the Beatles. It's sort of a bit of a...
He certainly has some really good songs after the Beatles. And actually, maybe apart from All Things Must Pass, bits of John Lennon, only bits. I think overall he's the best solo artist out of all of them. I think he was certainly the most consistent. I mean, a lot of Lennon stuff is crap, actually. Not supposed to say that, of course, but a lot of it is.
Yeah.
You've got Maybe I'm Amazed and Live and Let Die and stuff like that. You know, they're really good. Really, really good.
And that Christmas song he did.
I don't know. But it is funny that Linda's always there, and you can hear her in the songs. You can hear this voice in the background, just like Yoko, not as up front as Yoko. All that. But it's slightly strange that she's always there.
I watched a Pink Floyd documentary actually. Wish You Were Here.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that's quite a good one.
It is really good actually. It's amazing how out of absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I was sat there doing absolutely nothing, completely uninspired. And he managed to wrangle out this album that meant so much to them. I mean, it is their most personal album.
Yeah, and we go to 6 eggs. It's a 6 egg album. It's amazing album. So introverted.
Yeah. I like the bit where, you get an insight into Roger Waters' sort of personality when they're talking about, what's his face, singing Have a Cigar? What's his name?
Oh, Roy Harper.
Roy Harper singing Have a Cigar. I was like, it's nothing to do with Roy. I mean, yeah, he did perfectly good there, but I would have done it better if we'd persevered.
This is the post-Wall Waters, where not only did he write Dark Side of the Moon, he wrote The Wall as well. I can do everything.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a good documentary. You should definitely watch it.
Yeah. Well, that's actually a follow-up to the Dark Side one, isn't it? But the Dark Side one is pretty generic. You know, classic album documentary.
Yeah, it actually made me want to go and listen to Animals to see what sort of followed that, and I did a little bit. Well, my opinion's still the same.
Right.
It's not Wish You Were Here, it's not Dark Side, so, and it's not The Wall.
So it isn't the one.
It's the other one.
Yeah, the other one.
Yeah.
It's funny, I've never been able to sort of picture in my head dogs and sheep, you know, raving and drooling and You Gotta Be Crazy on one side of the album and the whole of Shine On the other.
Yeah.
I've just never been able to fathom that as an album. I can't imagine it happening.
Yeah. Roger Waters was right, wasn't he? About Wish You Were Here, about those songs. That's amazing, really. I mean, and the fact that David Gilmour fought it.
Yeah, he just wanted to just make the songs, just record the songs. Shut up, Roger, write the songs. But yeah, that album that was presented, it doesn't compute, does it?
No.
I don't believe that because yeah.
No. Anything funny happen on our comment section this week?
No, but YouTube have announced that they are abolishing the pay-for content. I think as of the 1st of December or something like that. So if you want to pay for our videos, our Pink Floyd reviews, you have to do it before then.
So what's going to happen? They're just going to...
They automatically switch to private. And we can't make it public. That would just be obscene. That really would be offensive.
They're limited edition now.
They are actually limited edition. But this might help us in our endeavours elsewhere, which a thing is happening.
That's a bit of a bombshell. I didn't know that, Kev.
It just came up as a thing on YouTube. They've kept it quite quiet, I think. I don't think they've made a big thing of it.
So all those people who've made premium content...
It will just go. And you can make it public if you want.
And we can't do that, can we? Because
No, we can't do
people have paid money for it.
Exactly. That really would be just taking the mick.
Maybe we should slimline edit it into an hour-long documentary DVD review.
We're going to release our DVD soon.
Yeah. Oh, I'm quite disappointed about that. Well, that's frigging...
Well, no, it lasted a year.
Never mind, we got rich off it.
Yeah, we made millions.
Yeah, I'm off to the Caribbean next week. For a bit of a holiday. Okay then.
Right.